Hey, welcome back, Regular Joes. Today is day 7 of our 5x5 program, and it's time to go up in weight.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Now, obviously, I am not going to be squatting this for 5 sets of 5 today. One, I can't. This is actually above my 1 rep max. So what am I even doing? Now, I don't know exactly what weight I'm going to be going up to on squat today. My back is still feeling a little bit tweaked from last week. I'm going to try to work up to the weight that I was at when I got hurt, and hopefully everything is good and I can do my 5 sets of 5 with that. So that's the goal, is to just get to what I was, the weight that I was at, which I think was like 175 or something like that. So the reason I have this much weight on the bar is when you do a simple walkout procedure with an excessive amount of weight, more than you can actually squat, but obviously you want to make sure that it's a safe amount that you can even walk out with. Just unracking that much weight and taking 2 steps with it and then taking the 2 steps back in, racking it back up, it primes your central nervous system for a very heavy lift. It tells your body, hey look, we're about to do something heavy, right? It gets your central nervous system, it gets your skeletal system ready. Everything is primed up and ready to go for a heavy lift. So then, when you drop the weight back down to say 175, that 175 all of a sudden feels a lot lighter. All right, so as you can see, I'm taking my squats very slow. I don't want to risk an injury again. But just from prepping with the heavier weight, the 175 feels a lot lighter than it did the other day when I got hurt. But I'm still taking my time because I noticed at the bottom, right as I come up, I can feel my lower back kind of pulling a little bit. So that's why I'm taking it so slow, and I'm trying to focus really hard on just keeping my core engaged and really pushing through with my quads and my glutes to help try to alleviate any pressure off my back. Nice and slow. Now I got to looking, I'm actually 5 pounds over what I was the other day when I hurt my back, so doing good. All right, guys, so I am very happy right now. Just last week, I injured my lower back on 175 pounds on the squat. I did something wrong. I assume that based on how it felt and where it hurt, I think that I had an exaggerated anterior pelvis tilt whenever I was at the bottom and came up, and I think that movement up with the extended anterior pelvic tilt is probably what pulled my back, bunched it up. That's my assumption anyways. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. All I know is this week, even though it's still hurting just a little bit, not much, but it's still sore, I'm probably going to ice it down again today and of course continue doing stretches and such. But managed all 5 sets of 5 with 5 extra pounds than last week. So I did 175 on my squat. So nowhere near what I would like to be doing. I would love to be doing 225 for 5 sets of 5. That would be sick. I would love that. But we're not there yet. We will be one day. Now it's on to shoulder press, military press, overhead press, whatever you guys like to call it. Now last week I managed 3 sets of 5 with the 115. And then I had to drop the weight back down to 110 for the last 2 sets. As long as I can get 1 extra set of the 115, then that's good for me because that's an improvement, right? So as long as we can get 1 extra set. Now, of course, the goal is to get all 5 sets with this. Let's see how we do. That's tough. At least for me, anyways. Until you guys can knock this out of the park. Alright, guys. I got those first 3 sets knocked out of the way. So let's see if I can get 2 more sets with a 115. That's the goal. Making progress from last week, even if it's just a little bit. Progress every week is still progress nonetheless. Alright, I gotta do this. I'm gonna push for it, guys. I'm gonna push for it. I think I might have the last fifth set in me. It'd be tough. I think I got it. Fifth and final set. Let's go. My wrists are hurting a little bit. You know what? Let me pause for a second, guys. Let me put some wrist wraps on. I know 115 is not a whole lot of weight, but for someone who's had multiple shoulder injuries and a broke wrist, it's a lot. Yes. Did it. Pretty happy with that. So, that is progress. We only got 3 sets last week, got full 5 sets this week. Alright guys, same thing from squat and military press. We're upping the weight with deadlift. So 5 sets of 5, we're gonna be doing 255 today. Alright guys, that's it. 5 sets of 5 with 255 on deadlift, knocked out. Felt pretty good. I think next week we'll step up to 265. Time to go eat.
It's not a game, it's a